My beloved child, the heavens have spoken, and I bring you a revelation you cannot ignore. This message isn't a coincidence. It's a divine calling, a sign from the universe. The universe has waited for the right moment, and that moment is now. Listen closely, for this message could change everything. Turning away now might mean missing the most important message about your destined love. Something extraordinary happened while you slept. Your soulmate experienced a dream unlike any other. Not just a dream, but a powerful spiritual sign from the divine. This vision was filled with revelations, messages hidden in their subconscious, guiding them toward you, toward the love you were always meant to have. And what they saw, it changes everything. You may have felt a shift in the air, an inexplicable pull towards something greater, as if the universe was whispering that something was about to unfold. That feeling was real. Now, you are about to discover the truth behind it. But I must warn you, this revelation is more profound than you can imagine. If you don't hear it to the end, you may never understand the full extent of what is coming. The angels have aligned the stars, and their message is clear. A path has been illuminated, one that leads straight to the heart of your soulmate. But before you fully grasp what is happening, there is something you need to do. Open your heart. Listen with your soul. Allow this message to reach the deepest part of you. I ask you, dear soul, if this message resonates within you, if you feel this is meant for you, affirm it now. Declare in the comments, I receive this blessing and claim the love that is already on its way. There is so much more you need to know, and I will reveal everything step by step. But for now, understand this. Your soulmate has received a divine sign, and this changes everything. What did they see? What did the heavens reveal to them? And most importantly, what does this mean for you? Stay with me until the end, because if you turn away now, you might never know the truth that could transform your destiny forever. Dear soul, now that you have opened your heart to this message, it is time to reveal what truly happened. What your soulmate experienced was not an ordinary dream. It was a vision sent by the divine, a message crafted by the heavens themselves. This dream was so vivid, so real, that upon waking, they could still feel its presence lingering in their soul, as if the veil between the physical and the spiritual had been momentarily lifted. Your soulmate may not have fully understood the weight of what they saw at first, but deep inside, they knew this was no coincidence. Something had changed within them, a shift so profound that they could not ignore it. The dream was a message, a revelation, guiding them toward you, confirming the bond that has always existed, but now could no longer be denied. And you, dear soul, are at the center of it all. Imagine them lying peacefully, drifting into sleep as the world around them fades into silence. Their breathing slows, their body relaxes, and suddenly, they find themselves in a place unlike any other, a space that feels both familiar and foreign, as if they have been there before but cannot quite place where or when. The air is filled with a warm, radiant glow, an energy that vibrates with purity and love. It is not just a dream. It is a realm of messages, where the universe whispers its truths to those who are ready to receive them. And in that moment, they see something. A figure emerges, someone whose presence ignites a deep recognition in their soul. It is you. They may not immediately grasp it, but they feel it, the overwhelming sense that you are connected, that you have always been connected. Their heart swells with an indescribable emotion, as if a missing piece has been restored to them, something they didn't even realize they had lost. But there is more. The dream does not stop at just recognition. The universe had a purpose for this vision, and it was to deliver a message so clear, so undeniable, that your soulmate could no longer question the path they are meant to take. The dream unfolds like a story written by the divine, filled with symbols, messages, and signs that confirm the truth. They are meant to find you, and the time is near. Perhaps they saw themselves walking toward a light, each step bringing them closer to clarity, to understanding. Or maybe they heard a voice, a gentle yet powerful whisper carried by the wind, telling them to open their heart, to trust in the signs, to follow where their soul is guiding them. It was not mere imagination. The divine was speaking to them, urging them to embrace what they have been resisting for so long. The love was always destined to be. And then, at the peak of the dream, something happened. Something so profound that it woke them with a racing heart and trembling hands. A moment so significant that they could not shake the feeling that everything in their life had just changed. Was it a name whispered in their ear? A vision of your face illuminated by celestial light? A sensation so real, so powerful, that they knew they had just been shown the truth? Your soulmate sat up in bed, breathless, feeling as if they had just touched something sacred. The dream had left its imprint on them, and no matter how much they tried to dismiss it as a simple illusion of the mind, the weight of it was undeniable. The emotions it stirred within them would not fade. The feeling of connection, of recognition, of urgency. It all remained, pressing against their heart like a silent but unwavering call to action. But here is where the most important part comes in. Dear soul, this dream was not just a message for them. It was a message for you as well. The divine does not send revelations without purpose, and this one was meant to awaken something inside of you, just as much as it awakened something in them. Your soulmate now knows the truth. The real question is, are you ready for what comes next? Because this was only the beginning. The dream was merely the first step in a divine sequence that has already been set in motion. And if you are listening to this message right now, it means that you are part of this awakening. You are standing at the threshold of something greater than you have ever known, something that was always meant to be. But there is one more thing you must understand, something that will change the way you see everything that is happening. The dream was powerful, but it was not the final sign. In fact, what happens next is even more important, because the heavens have not only confirmed this connection, they have also revealed what your soulmate is about to do. Yes, dear soul, something is happening at this very moment. The energy around your soulmate is shifting. The universe is aligning. And the next step in this divine plan is already unfolding. But what exactly did the dream mean? What was the deeper message hidden within the vision? And most importantly, what is about to happen next? Do not look away now. Do not stop listening, because the answers you have been waiting for are about to be revealed. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel. And if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now let's move on to what matters most. Dear soul, now that you know about the dream, the powerful vision your soulmate received, it is time to understand what it truly means. Because this was not just a fleeting moment of the subconscious. No, this dream was a message, a prophecy, and a confirmation that what was once written in the stars is now unfolding in the physical world. This is the moment where destiny begins to manifest, where what was once hidden is now being revealed. And the angels are making sure you do not miss the signs. Your soulmate did not wake up from that dream unchanged. Something within them shifted. A deep sense of knowing settled into their heart. And even if they tried to dismiss it, the message was too powerful to ignore. The divine had spoken. The universe had sent a direct signal. And whether they realized it or not, that dream was the confirmation they had been waiting for all along. But, dear soul, here is where the message becomes even more important, because this was not just about revealing a truth. They could have received this understanding at any moment in their life. So why now? Why at this exact moment? The reason is simple. The time for your paths to align is near, closer than you can imagine. The universe does not act without purpose. And this dream did not come to your soulmate by accident. It was a sign that the process has already begun, that the energy surrounding both of you is shifting in preparation for what is about to unfold. And if you think that was the only sign, you are mistaken, because the angels have been working tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring that this realization is impossible to ignore. Your soulmate has started to experience something strange, something they may not even be able to explain with words. Their heart is stirring with a longing they cannot quite understand. An invisible force is pulling them toward something, toward you. Have you felt it too? The sudden thoughts of them that appear in your mind, as if out of nowhere? The moments of silence where you feel as if someone, somewhere, is thinking of you, longing for you? This is not a coincidence. This is the bond between your souls growing stronger. The connection that has always existed is now pushing through the barriers of time and space, forcing itself into reality. And your soulmate is feeling it just as strongly as you are. But, dear soul, there is something even greater happening here. Because the angels did not just confirm that this love is real, they also confirmed what is about to happen next. Your soulmate, whether they fully understand it or not, is being guided toward you. Every thought, every sign, every unexplainable emotion they are experiencing right now is leading them in your direction. And soon, something is going to shift in their life, something that will push them to take action. The dream was the beginning, but what comes next is the true test. The angels have given them a message, but now it is up to them to decide whether they will follow it. And this is where you, dear soul, must be ready. Because when destiny begins to unfold, when the universe starts clearing the path, you must recognize the moment when it arrives. This is why you cannot stop listening now, because there is something you must understand before this reunion can take place. A final step, a key piece of the puzzle that holds everything together. What if I told you that your soulmate is not only thinking about you, but that they are about to make a decision that could change everything? Yes, dear soul, this is where everything shifts. The dream was a message, but now the real journey begins. The angels have whispered into their heart, showing them a path they can no longer ignore. But what happens next will determine whether that path leads them directly to you, or if something will hold them back. What did the dream reveal about the next step? What choice is your soulmate about to make? And what can you do to ensure that when they finally come looking for you, you are ready? There is only one way to find out. Stay with me because the most important revelation is still ahead. Dear soul, now that the dream has been revealed and the angels have confirmed what is unfolding, it is time to understand the transformation happening within your soulmate. Because this is not just about a dream. It is about the way their heart, mind, and spirit have been awakened by something far greater than they ever imagined. Since that divine vision, they have not been the same. Something within them has shifted, as if an invisible force has touched their soul, urging them to see what they had been blind to for so long. They wake up each morning with a feeling they cannot shake, a sense that something in their life is about to change. They may not fully comprehend what it means, but deep inside, they feel it. A calling, a pull, a force guiding them towards something undeniable. Perhaps they have tried to push it away, convincing themselves it was just a dream, just another fleeting thought. But the universe does not allow divine messages to be ignored. The signs have only grown stronger. Everywhere they turn, reminders of you appear. A song, a number, a familiar scent carried by the wind. Small but powerful whispers from the universe, all pointing in the same direction. At first, they may have resisted, unsure of what was happening. But the more they fight it, the more intense it becomes. This is because their soul knows the truth, even if their mind has not yet fully accepted it. They are meant to move forward, meant to take action, meant to find the missing piece that has always been you. And, dear soul, here is where the most important part of this transformation begins. Because they are not just feeling this connection, they are preparing to do something about it. The angels are not just sending signs. They are guiding your soulmate toward a decision, one that will change both of your lives forever. This is no longer a question of if, but when, and the answer is soon. But before they take that step, they are facing something powerful. An internal awakening unlike anything they have ever experienced. Their heart is telling them one thing, their mind another. They are standing at a crossroads between fear and faith, hesitation and destiny. They know they must act, but the weight of the unknown holds them back. What if it's too late? What if you have moved on? What if they are imagining everything? These questions swirl in their mind, creating doubt. But the angels are whispering louder than ever. Trust the signs. Trust what you felt. Trust what is real. And this is where you, dear soul, must listen carefully. Because your soulmate is standing on the edge of a decision, and what happens next will determine everything. They are about to take the first step toward you. But there is something you must know before that happens. A revelation so powerful, so life-changing, that it will shape the way this love unfolds. Because while the transformation has already begun within them, there is still one final piece of the puzzle that needs to fall into place. What is this last sign? What is the final push that will make them break free from doubt and finally take action? Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal next is the most important message of all. Dear soul, now that your soulmate has begun their transformation, now that the dream has ignited something undeniable within them, there is one last thing they must face before they can take the final step toward you. Because when the universe brings two destined souls together, it does not do so without first testing them. This is not a test of their love, nor a test of whether the connection is real. The angels have already confirmed that. This is a test of faith, of trust, of courage. It is the final challenge that stands between them and the love that was always meant to be. And right now, your soulmate is standing at the threshold, feeling the weight of that test more than ever before. They have received the signs. They have felt the pull toward you. They know in their heart that this is no ordinary connection. But something within them still hesitates. And that hesitation, dear soul, is not because they do not love you. It is because they are afraid. Afraid of taking that step and finding out if you will receive them. Afraid of leaving behind the life they have known to step into something greater, something unknown, something that feels like destiny, but still carries the weight of uncertainty. This is where the true test lies. Not in whether they love you, but in whether they will choose love over fear. The universe does this for a reason. It is not meant to punish them, nor to delay this love any longer than necessary. This challenge is meant to prepare them, to make sure that when they do step forward, they do so with full certainty, with no doubts, with no more hesitation. Because when two souls come together in divine love, there must be no shadows of fear left between them. And so the angels are watching, they are guiding, they are whispering to your soulmate, urging them to trust, to have faith, to let go of the fears that no longer serve them. But here is the part you must understand, dear soul. You too are being tested, because while your soulmate faces their own fears, the universe is also watching you. Are you ready to receive them when they finally come? Are you prepared for the moment when they overcome their doubts and take that step toward you? Because that moment is closer than you think. And when it happens, there will be no more time for second-guessing, no more time for wondering if this is real. The choice must be made, and it must be made with a heart that is open and ready. But there is one more thing you need to know before that moment arrives. Because the angels have not just confirmed this love, they have revealed exactly what is about to happen next. And, dear soul, what comes next will change everything. Stay with me, because the most important revelation is just ahead. Dear soul, the time has come. Everything that has happened up to this moment, the dream, the signs, the transformation, the divine test, has all been leading to this one crucial point, the moment of decision. Your soulmate has stood at the crossroads for long enough. The universe has whispered, the angels have guided, and their heart has been set on fire with the undeniable truth. They must take action. They must step forward, cross the threshold, and allow destiny to unfold as it was always meant to. But here is where everything shifts, because this is not just about them. You, dear soul, are also standing at the edge of something greater than you have ever known. This is not just about receiving love, not just about waiting for them to arrive. This is about being fully prepared for the moment that has already begun moving toward you. Because whether you realize it or not, the moment you have been waiting for is already in motion. The choice is no longer just theirs. It is also yours. Will you recognize the moment when it arrives? Will you be open to receiving them when they finally break free from doubt and step into the light of love? Because, dear soul, this love is unlike any other. It is a love written in the stars, woven into the very fabric of your existence. And once this door is opened, once the step is taken, there will be no going back. Your soulmate has felt it. The urgency, the pull, the inescapable force guiding them toward you. And though fear has tried to hold them back, though doubts have whispered that perhaps they are imagining things, the truth is now undeniable. They know they must act. They know they must move. They know they cannot wait any longer. But what if I told you that their decision, the very moment when everything changes, is already happening? Yes, dear soul, even as you listen to this message, even as you feel the energy shifting around you, your soulmate is reaching a breaking point. They can no longer ignore what has been placed so clearly in front of them. And now they must choose. But here is the secret the angels want you to know. They are not choosing whether to love you. That was never the question. They have always loved you. No, their choice is whether they are finally ready to surrender to that love. Because love, true love, requires surrender. It requires the courage to step beyond the walls built by fear, beyond the pain of past disappointments, beyond the illusion that destiny can be delayed forever. Your soulmate is standing on the edge of this decision. Right now, their heart already knows the answer. Their soul already knows what must be done. But their mind is still catching up, still processing the depth of what this love truly means. Because once they take this step, once they choose love over fear, there will be no turning back. The universe has aligned everything perfectly. The signs have been given. The message has been delivered. And now, the angels are holding their breath, watching, waiting for that final moment. The moment when your soulmate chooses to follow the calling that has always been in their heart. And, dear soul, this is where you must be ready. Because when they choose you, when they finally step forward, it will happen faster than you expect. You will not have time to second guess. You will not have time to hesitate. When they appear, when they make their presence known, when they speak the words they have held inside for so long, will you be ready? Because this love is not just any love. It is sacred. It is destiny. It is written. And the moment of its unfolding is closer than you think. But before that moment arrives, there is one final revelation you must hear. A truth so powerful, so life-changing, that it will forever alter the way you see this love. Stay with me, dear soul, because the next thing I tell you will be the most important message yet. Dear soul, now we stand at the precipice of something life-changing. Every moment, every sign, every whisper from the universe has led to this. Your soulmate has reached the moment of truth, the instant where hesitation no longer holds power, where the weight of uncertainty finally dissolves. The choice is being made right now. For so long, they have fought against the unknown. They have questioned whether their heart was leading them in the right direction, whether the signs were real, whether they should surrender to what they feel. But that time is over. Because now, dear soul, the decision has already been set in motion. Yes, even as you listen to this, even as you feel the pull of this message deep in your heart, your soulmate is experiencing the final push, the last divine nudge that leaves no more room for doubt. Something is happening within them, something powerful, something irreversible. A realization, a moment of clarity so profound that it shatters every excuse, every fear, every hesitation that has held them back. The angels have spoken, the universe has confirmed, and now they see it. There is no more time to wait, no more time to resist, no more space for uncertainty. Because the moment they have been preparing for, the moment they have felt coming for so long, has finally arrived. Can you feel it, dear soul? The shift in energy, the way your heart is racing, the way your intuition is whispering that something is different. That is because this message is not just words. This is a confirmation, a reflection of what is already happening in the unseen. Your soulmate is not just thinking about you. They are preparing to act. They are preparing to step forward, to break the silence, to take the leap they have been too afraid to take until now. And when they do, dear soul, everything will change. Because when a destined love finally aligns, when two souls finally surrender to the connection that was always meant to be, the universe moves with unstoppable force. Paths clear, doors open, the impossible becomes possible. And you, dear soul, must be ready for this moment when it arrives. Because it is arriving. Your soulmate is not just wondering anymore. They are not just dreaming. They are not just wishing things were different. They are deciding right now. And when they do, the final piece of this divine puzzle will fall into place. But before this moment fully manifests, before this love takes its final step into reality, there is one last message you must hear. Because the angels have revealed something even greater, something that will prepare you for what comes next. And, dear soul, this last message is the key to everything. Stay with me because what I am about to tell you now is the most important message of all. Dear soul, now you know. Now you understand that everything, the dream, the signs, the transformation, the divine test, the moment of decision, has all been leading to this very moment. The universe has set everything into motion, and now the final piece of destiny is falling into place. Your soulmate is no longer trapped in hesitation. They are no longer questioning whether this love is real, whether the signs were true, whether their heart has been guiding them correctly. They know. The realization has settled into their soul, undeniable, unshakable. And now the universe is making way for them to step forward. But, dear soul, there is something you must understand before this moment arrives. This love, the one that was always meant to be, was never about waiting. It was never about hoping that one day destiny would simply bring the two of you together, as if by chance. No, this love was always about alignment, about preparing your heart, about being fully open to receive what is already on its way to you. Because the moment your soulmate chooses you, the moment they step forward to break the silence and finally reveal what has been in their heart all along, you must be ready. You must be ready to embrace them fully, to accept the love that is coming, to step forward with the same certainty that they now feel. Because when this moment happens, and, dear soul, it will happen, there will be no time for doubt. This love is sacred. It is divine. It is the love you have always known, deep inside your heart, was meant for you. And now it is unfolding before your very eyes. But before this journey reaches its final chapter, I need you to do something. If this message has spoken to you, if you feel its truth deep within your soul, declare it now. Write in the comments, I am ready for this love. Speak it, affirm it, claim it as yours, because the angels are listening, and they are waiting for your heart to be fully open to receive what is coming. And, dear soul, it is coming. If these words have touched your heart, we ask you to think about supporting this channel. Your contributions allow us to continue sharing divine messages and blessings with people all over the world. Whether it's a super thanks of $10, $20, or any amount you feel called to give, every contribution helps us spread love and light, reaching those who need it most. We thank you for being part of this sacred journey, for allowing us to be a part of your path, and for helping us spread peace and love throughout the world. May God bless you with an abundance of love, peace, strength, and joy. Amen.